What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This one's just a quick little different video that we're gonna do today. I'm getting ready for the tournament season, okay? So my boat is an issue, okay? I ain't cleaned it, I ain't messed with it, I ain't pulled out no rods, I ain't done nothing. I've been slacking. One of the reasons is my band has been writing an album, our second full-length album. Been in the studio, been jamming, playing guitar, practicing, doing all the stuff, getting merchandise, all the stuff that comes along with band issues. Not really issues, but part of the game. So I've been slacking on my boat. So today, I'm gonna pull out my tournament stuff. I'm gonna pull out my boxes. I'm gonna pull out my rods, my just everything. The heaping piles of baits that have been piled in there, probably rusting to death. I am gonna have to shovel some snow off the boat, just a little. It snowed pretty good. We got like 7 or 8 inches the other day, but it's almost gone now. But so I got to get the boat ready. I gotta dig in this baby, you know. I gotta get the batteries charging up. Got to get the tires. I got to get a new tire. I mean, there's so much to do when it comes to tournament fishing. People think it's all cake and easy, and I'm a broke mo. Like, I be struggling. Like I said, I gotta buy a tire. I gotta repack my bearings. I gotta make sure my motor's good. I mean, I got an older motor here, so there's so much to do when it comes to getting ready for the tournament season. It's only January. It's mid-January, so I want to have my boat and all my stuff ready come late March. Matter of fact, beginning of March, because you never know when they're going to drop this tournament schedule. So I'm getting back into the tournaments this year. We're going to do some tournament videos. I'm traveling all around the world with my band. I mean, we're going to some amazing places this year. I'm pretty stoked about that. So I want to keep that fishing going in between. So we're back on the tournaments, guys. I got Ozzy here bugging me. Osmond, say hi to everybody. Okay, that's Osmond. You guys know Osmondton. That's Ozzy Evans. I'm gonna get this boat opened up and show you guys some of the stuff, and it's a different style video. Tournament prep. The getaway. See you in a sec. Oh, been a while since I've been up on the old boat. Got crap everywhere. That's why you shouldn't leave rods up under. She's frozen solid. So I gotta take off all the grafts, get the grafts cleaned up, get some new grease in all the pins and everything, get them cleaned up. That's very important, is getting the grafts. That's the money on my boat. My grafts cost more than my whole boat. Oh God, she's frozen. I mean, look at this mess, guys. Look at this mess. I got freaking A-rigs, graft covers, line, just a mess. Just a mess in there. And I also got this one here. Oh God. She's frozen solid, boys. She's frozen solid. Oh yeah, you hear the crunch? Did you hear the crunch on that baby? Oh dang, I don't want to bend my scissors. Maybe these little pliers will do it. Oh God, I just tore frozen carpet up. So we're gonna have to let that compartment thaw for a little bit, but we can get these rods out. We can get all the rods out of the rod locker. A bunch of this stuff. I mean, I got my spare props. All this stuff's got to get reorganized. All my maintenance stuff. Basically what I do is I throw everything. Maintenance on the back. Bait stuff on the front. I take the grafts inside, spend a lot of time cleaning them very thoroughly and getting some of that, like I said, some of that penetrating oil. Oh, that's frozen solid to the floor. Matter of fact, she's pretty much gone, so that's crazy. Got a whole thing of bait fuel gone. Got some cool, I love this spinnerbait, guys. I can't believe I left it just on the bottom of my boat like that, but she's still good. This is old copper pot is what I call her. It's a copper, all copper, blade, wire, head, everything's copper. The hooks even copper. Old copper pot, that's a beast. I make sure I take care of that. And this is my old Halloween. I love old Halloween too. These are baits a lot of people don't throw when it comes to a spinnerbait. They're just a little frozen, but oh, Halloween. Cool. Cool. Throw that up, like I said. Bait's up there. Look at this, I got a reel just sitting down here. Old Rat and McGill, big nasty. Might clean that up and use that baby. Got my awesome signature Big Bass Dreams Mustang Survival, still in green. But I need to get that out, get her dried off. Ozzy, would you move, bud? Yeah, I got a mess here, guys. So let me get some of this stuff. Let me get some of this stuff picked up and get the rods inside, and we'll go through some tackle and stuff. I'll show you guys my tackle lineup. I'll show you guys some of my rods I use, my main vein. We'll go from there. Keep it heavy. So far, this is what I pulled out of my boat. Literally everything. There's some of the boxes, and I still got way too many boxes down here full of just, here's a topwater box. I gotta go through all those, check all the hooks on every single one of these babies, because that's part of it. Buzzbait box, marker bag. I had to pry that damn, this thing was frozen solid. I could not get the lid off, so I had to literally pry it off with a screwdriver. So that's, all my boxes are out of the boat. All the junk's out, all the maintenance stuff's out. Now it's time to just get all this stuff into the garage, into the shop, and start laying her out. Getting some of the baits put away, getting all the rods and reels lined out, and then we'll go from there.
My guys, once again, it's gonna be my time, so if you with me, then move it on.
All right, guys, got the grafts off, got all the loose tackle, all my boxes, all my rods, everything out of the boat for now. Now all I have to do is clean the whole boat, check all the wires and everything, make sure the batteries are still good and everything, tighten up any loose screws, trolling motors, graft mounts, just stuff like that, you know. Double check all your safety equipment, your kill switch, your life jacket, your throw cushion, all your stuff you need and required to have during tournaments. It's time to write that checklist. See, I'll go through and I'll checklist everything on the boat and make notes of what I need to do. Like right now I need a tire. I need to fix a handle on one of the compartments. I need to put a new handle in there, which I bought some cheapies. So a new handle, tighten up the trolling motor, check the fuel, oil, motor, spark plugs, all that stuff. Like, that's a lot. That's not, you know, with consideration of cleaning all the reels and rods spotless, oiling and greasing them, changing the line, checking every box for rust, cleaning boxes, replacing the lures, replacing the hooks on lures that are rusted out, stuff like that. Maybe even replace whole boxes that aren't good anymore, they're cracked, this and that. You know how it goes. Then I can get to shining the boat, polishing, you know, cleaning everything. Like I said, a real important thing that I slack on sometimes is getting fresh grease into these and into this cap. I don't ever take this back plate off, but I think I'm going to take them off. It's been some years. I'm going to take them off and hope that they're still in good shape and I can put some contact oil on, or grease, some electrical grease on there. And then once we do that, we'll get all this stuff back in the boat and we'll be ready for the tournament season. But that just gives you an idea, you know, like my terminal box. This is my beat up to death terminal box, and look at it. It's just a disaster. There's just rusty, been sitting some, you know, I'm losing out on good money here. I mean, this is a good $4 swim bait hook right there. Still good, you know, but then there's this nasty rusty thing that's trash now. You know, there's some really nasty ones down in here too, like this one. You don't want to go trying to catch that. You don't want that in your box because it'll contaminate everything. So basically these boxes have to become emptied spotlessly. I'll use detergent and I will clean every single orifice on here, and then I'll put it all back nice and clean and dry and good, and then it should give me another year or two, you know, until I need a new box. But I might even get a new terminal box here in the next week or so. So those are trash, you know, stuff like that. Got in here chatterbaits. Looking pretty good, you know, they're wet. I can see some moisture. See, this one's got some coloration from the rust. So if I don't get that out quick, that will be no good. And that's a nice little shad color, so I'm going to get that out of there to dry. And I'll throw some, sometimes I'll throw some penetrating oil on these and try to bring them back to life and stuff. So all this moisture has to come out of these boxes. So I'll leave them open for a couple days. Here's a swim bait box. It's mostly plastic, but look at all these look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at that treble head. Just, it's so rusted. Look at that. It literally rusted completely out of the treble head, but that's a nice treble head still. It's a cool 6th Sense product if you haven't used it. It's a line through miniature swim bait head that lets you have line through, which is cool. So more trash, see? So I'll get all this stuff. Here's a beast hook that's trying to rust. Here's a nice 6th Sense head, right? If I wouldn't have caught it, see, if I'd have let this go through the winter, by the time spring comes, this bait's shot. But right now, I can clean her up, and I can save that bait. All these swim baits are good. I mean, I got some killer swim baits from Texas here. Just some hand pours. So I got cool swim baits. I got, you know, jigs and stuff. But you want to catch this stuff so it doesn't ruin all your baits and all your lures. Like here's a Osprey, a nice 3/16, but look at that rust building up. Look at that. So if I could save this hook. I just need to get a little sandpaper, clean that up, a little penetrating oil, get it all cleaned up, and then I can put it back together. But I have to do that to every single box, because if you let that stuff go, like I said, summer comes, you're done. My jerkbait box looks pretty damn good. These Flambeau tackle boxes, they come with this blue, which is anti-Z-rust, it's called, I think. Z-rust technology. So it actually keeps it rust free, which is cool if it stays that way. But this is my jerkbait box. Just my basic boat. I got plenty of jerks, you know, on stock, but this is my boat jerkbait box. These are all my boat stuff. I got other stuff that I'll leave all these open. What I'll do is I'll just kind of lay all this stuff out right now and leave it open to dry for at least, you know, a week, and then I come and clean it all. Here's my jig box, which is looking good. I'm not seeing any rust. And what's crazy is these are those Walmart ones. It's a Heavy Metal Fisherman signature box. Just kidding. It's an Ozark Trail, but they seem to work pretty good for keeping the rust out, which is, I don't know, that's kind of crazy to me. So, no rust on any of these jigs. That's a lot of good jigs. I mean, I got so many jigs from different people. Now, the problem will be this. Look at that. Look at that. And that's a good jewel bait jig. The problem is it got wet. Now look. See that? Trashed. The jig head's still good, but the dang skirt material is trash. Look at this one. No skirt. Big old football. Gone. Disintegrated. Why? Left it in here too long. They start falling apart. So, very important to lay these babies out and start getting all these jigs out of here. You know, all the good ones at least. And just let them dry. There's a nice PB&J scallop head jig. Still good. Plenty of good stuff. But you're going to run into your stuff if you, unless you... I'm just not very good about constantly upkeeping my... I fish so hard that I forget I even have these. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Perfectly good jig. Now what I can do is I can take these strands and I can retie this with some wire. So I'm not really stressing that. I can fix some of these, but some of them I can't, you know, they just disintegrate. So look at this, here's another skirt. So that's to another jig right here, look at this, just falling off. And it ain't the skirt or the jig, it's the banding they use on these jigs. No skirt left on that one. So, you know, they use the right banding, it doesn't happen. Like here's a little Molex jig, I think, and that thing is still in perfect shape, but I'm gonna layer out. So I'll run through these real quick and double check all the ones that are falling apart and the ones that aren't. Like look at that, they're all falling apart. They're all falling apart. They're like no good. This one's good, which is a cool looking chartreuse black and brown with a green head. It's a beautiful jig, beautiful Ozarky, Oklahoma looking jig. But look at this, God, disaster. You know what I mean? You got to be on top of your stuff, guys. It's not that easy to just throw your stuff in a tackle box. I promise, especially your high dollar stuff. I mean, there's probably $200 worth of jigs in here, and I'm sitting here, half of them are no good. You know what I mean? So try your best to take care of your stuff. I do slack on that. Oh, here's one that's got some rust on it, so I have to clean this little jig up, which I like this little jig. That's a bad dude right there. So I have to clean up that hook, see? A little bit of rust. So that's pretty much what you got to do to save your stuff, guys. You got to go through it. So I got to go through every single jig and hope to goodness half of them are still good. And another nice jig. That's one of my favorite colors right there. That brown with the green pumpkin and then the black flake. Simple. Simple and effective. There's a little bit of red flake in there too, but pretty cool. So anyways, moving on. Plastics. They usually stay pretty good, you know, no matter what box. But if you get too much moisture in it, they'll start getting like real weak and fall apart. I mean, they really will. Like here's some 6 cents prawns. Beautiful. One of my faves. Pit bosses. I got a lot of pit bosses. Those are my faves too. I love a pit boss. D-bomb. D-bombs are sick. You know. These are just craws. Different. This box is the most important. One of the most expensive boxes here. And this is a crankbait box. So this one needs cleaned out really good because I'm on my crankbaits. I got a lot of crankbaits in here, a lot of good crankbaits, a lot of different crankbaits, rock crawlers, DTs, little bombers. Remember the little bomber 6As, 6 cents. I got plenty of 6 cents crankbaits and wiggle warts. Look at this cool one of the OG wiggle wart colors. Transparent craw. Another green olive transparent craw. Got some Livingstons. I mean, we just got a lot of money in here. I mean, that's, if you think even $5 a lure, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, $80 here. So that'd be $80 here, $80 here, and probably another 80 to 120 here. So you're looking at $300 plus just right here in this box. So you really want to take care of it. Like look at my seal. My seal's messed up, see? There's always something that you can improve to keep your equipment in much better condition. Okay? So here we got buzz baits. All in good shape still. Skirts aren't falling off. Yes. See that? That means this box is staying somewhat dry, and there's a lot of buzz baits in here. I got, you know, another $100, $150 probably easy in buzz baits, just probably easily, because there's so many different brands and double buzzers. You check that out. Sometimes I'll throw this double buzzer, which is, it's unique, you know. It's unique. You open those babies up a little bit, and you got double buzz and clack at the same time. But then you got ones like this. Check out this thing. It's an open buzz, you know. unique. Plus it has that side profile fish that rides real smooth and you can skip real well. You know, I got tons of those. This is one of my favorites. I freaking won a tournament on this baby. It's the old Joker. This exact lure. You can go back to one of my old videos and you can actually see me absolutely annihilate on this baby right here. So yeah, buzz baits look good. Traps, rattle traps. It's one of those flambeau boxes, so it'll probably be minimal damage. Yep, minimal damage there. See, not a lot of rust. Got a little bit there. Got a little bit there, but not much rust. Got a little bit there. I'll just clean them up and throw a couple fresh traps that I'm missing in here. A little bit more shad pattern. Looks like I lost a couple over the season, you know? That's the funny part, is you'll see over the season your stuff will diminish. You'll be like, man, I swear I had 14 of those babies. I know I did. I seen them. Well, yeah, you did, but you lost 3 of them in the tree, 1 in the weed bed, and 1 you cast it off on my own, landed on shore somewhere. So traps are okay. I'll let them dry. Top water, very important, very expensive box. Very expensive box if you add everything up. So no rust, 0 rust whatsoever. Not even on the older baits. Looking good. This one's looking really good, but I am going to clean all my top water stuff too. Plastics, drop shot. This is drop. All drop shot baits. Old Flatty was squished in between, but he looks cool now. I'll still use him. But yeah, robo worms, little Demikis, anything for a drop shot, little swim baits, you know, all the classic stuff. Y'all know that one. That's a classic drop shot bait right there. You should know it. But yeah, that's the drop shot box. She's pretty healthy. I'll probably still pull everything out, wipe everything down, and replace. Just because we want everything dry and fresh for the season. What do we got here? Oh, this is my baby box. This is Ned or Dyer, which is all Neds. And this box can get just destructive as a mother. If you mix any of the Elastec with these other plastics, it's just a nightmare. But I still got a bunch of good baits in here. Here's a killer one from Fresh Baits, which is a Helgramite. Pretty cool. And then, you know, my baby, look at her. She's all, see, some of these I'll use them all ugly like that. And it's just, believe it or not, it's something the fish ain't seen. It's just an ugly little nub. So obviously I have to clean out a bunch of this stuff, like old one claw needs to go. Oh, look at this old crookie. Old crookie, but that might work good on one, you know, sticking up like that, like, ooh. But you get the picture. Ned needs cleaned out and resurfaced. I'm going to start keeping those in packages, I learned too. Okay, worms, Senkos. You know, Senkos can always stay in the box pretty good. They don't really get messed up, even with water damage and stuff. But like, here's one right here, look. It's just got torn, probably got cut, you know, cut in half. Trash. But all these other worms are good. These are all just different styles of Senkos and stuff. With my little O-ring inserter. Get your little O-ring inserter. You gotta have one of those. I got 2 of them in here because I like to wacky and stuff. I got little flukes in here, just random, but a lot of shaky head worms, Senkos, all that stuff. Here's a really cool one from Stank-X Bait Company. It's like a, look at the colors on that thing. One of my favorite color patterns. But yeah, that needs organized. They all need organized. So not one of these boxes is not getting fully recalibrated. Big money box. Big money box here. This is Square Bills. All look in good shape. Each of the, I don't see a single one with, oh, there's a little bit of rust on that, but not on the hooks or anything. So just once you clean them up, I'm telling you, preventative maintenance goes so far with your fishing gear, guys. You can, how do you think our grandpas probably had lures for freaking 50 years? I don't think it's because they just threw them in the tackle box and forgot about them like me. I think it's because they took care of their stuff. And this last box, tubes. Tubes stay pretty good too. I mean, I've had some of these tubes for years. Like these here, yeah, they look ugly, but they're still good. These are all still good tubes. Every single tube. Check out these tubes too. These are wild. They're craws, but they're actually tubes. See that? They're actually tubes. It's a tube craw. But I don't throw a whole lot of tubes. I should, because I learned from some of the best that throw tubes of how to really work them. But here's a cool different tube. It's like a brush hog tube. That's a good flipping bait there, guys. So this is a rando box that I don't use a lot of. You know, look at that ugly thing. I mean, I ain't throwing that foam gun. I don't know why I have it, but I've always tried to be ready. But everything, once it dries for a couple days, you know, even a week maybe, I'll come back and I'll take everything out of each box. And I'll check for rotten baits, trash them, good baits, keep, blah, blah, blah. Wipe everything down, clean all the hooks, clean all the baits, throw away any rust, and start fresh for another year, another season. It's very important. It really is, you know. Everything. You know, line, it's all important. You know, here's a random box of deeps. This is all I carry for deeps, is this tiny box. It probably has like 5 deeps in it. Oh, it has more than 5, but look at that big old 6 cents Mondo. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, guys, check this out. You ever seen something like this? It's an IK800. It's an IK800, but look at this. Let me pull her out. I'm kind of trying to keep her in the box because I haven't used it yet, and I don't know if I'm ever going to, but it's just, every time it just intrigues me. Look at this thing, guys. Look at the bill on that sumbitch. I mean, that's like, I don't know, what is that, a 50-foot diver? I don't understand. It's a Japanese deal. I mean, it looks wicked, guys. I love the colors on it and stuff. So it's an IK800R2. So you guys can check it out or whatever, look it up, but it's super deep. Deep impact, it says. I've never had one with a bill that big. Never used it. But that's the rundown on the baits and stuff. And like I said, I'm going to take these graphs apart, clean them all up, clean everything up on the graphs, because that's, water can get in these cracks and stuff. I'm going to pop this cap off and put some grease on everything, because that's my money. That's literally, guys, I paid less for my boat than I did for my graphs. Like, that's just me. I'm not the big money guy. I'm the broke dude. But so yeah, that's it, guys. We're gonna tinker some more on this and clean those up and everything. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick idea of just the immediate winter cleanup of a boat that's been ran through the ringer. I mean, my boat's been all over the country. It's been on so many bodies of water, and it has grinded. So it's gonna need, like, these windows tightened. It's gonna need the seats clean. It's gonna need everything done. And this is very important stuff, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, it's a good thing to do in the winter when you ain't got nothing else going on. I was gonna go ice fishing today, but I was sick for like a week straight, so I'm just gonna make up for that by doing this stuff today. And once my boat dries from all the ice and everything, I'll vacuum everything really good. When I say vacuum it, I mean every single inch in every compartment, guys, in the back. Take out everything, because there'll be line and stuff that'll get down in your drains and stuff, and it'll work its way slowly, like a little evil, like a little gremlin, and it'll work to your mechanisms. Your bilge pump won't work. Why won't my bilge pump? Oh, because the rubber worm that I dropped and threw on the floor sucked into there, ended up down there, and it's inside my thing. I've actually done that. Middle of a tournament, my boat's overflowing with water, and I'm like, my bilge pump won't turn on. Get back, you know, pull it out and everything, and there's a worm stuck in it. I'm like, you dummy. So I've been real adamant about even my little pieces of line. I'll take them and I will put them, you know, I'll put them in the trash, because I don't want to do that stuff. So. But you guys get the gist of it. You know, it's just wintertime maintenance when you're getting ready for a tournament season. I'm gonna fish hard again this year. Like I said, I haven't got the schedule yet. I'm just getting signed up. I do got an ice fishing tournament coming up in a few weeks, guys. You're gonna be there with me, so that's gonna be cool, because it's where I shot my very first YouTube video, and I took second place, made $1,000 at this tournament, my very first YouTube video. So this time I'm gonna try again to win some money and go with my buddy, and we're gonna get this boat and get this stuff ready. So just the gist of it, guys. Thanks for checking it out. No fish in this video. It's just a little bit of a pointers video, like what to do, what to get ready for, and there's plenty more. I mean, I can make this an hour-long video, but I'm just making it a quick one because Ozzy's being annoying. But thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. You know, if you have any suggestions for me that could help me out, you know, that you've seen that I'm not doing right, please let me know. I'm always about learning, and I'm always about trying to get better and trying to be better at maintaining my equipment, trying to get better at, I mean, my boat's a 96 and she runs like a top because I'm always making sure that things are right. You know, if something's loose, I tighten it. If something's broke, I fix it. If something goes out, I replace it. I just don't mess around. It's a boat that can be dangerous. She's pretty fast. You know, I just want it to be running in tip-top shape. So same with my gear. Those rods and reels, that's going to take some time to clean every rod, unspool the line, put some grease in it, a little oil in it, get it going, put some new line on it, and have a lure at the end of it ready to freaking catch some fish this spring. I mean, today's a nice day. I could have the boat out today. You know, I almost thought about it, going out today, but you know what? No, that's not what I need to do. I need to get my equipment ready for the tournament season. HMF Nation, thank you for watching. Much love to all of you guys. I hope you're out there catching some fish on the ice, on the open water, on the shore, on the creek, on a paddle boat, in a freaking canoe. I don't care. I hope you're on them, because we're going to be on them soon. Keep it heavy. Thanks for watching always. Thanks for subscribing. We're slowly climbing a subscriber here and there. Yeah, I love it. I'll work hard. I'll grind. I'm a grinder. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a grinder. So I'm going to continue to grind. I'm going to sit here and work on my boat. I'm going to clean up all my stuff and see you guys in the next video. Keep it heavy.